Welcome to Competition Plus Reasoning Class 4. Today, a new topic we are going to see is series completion. So, first, let us see what is series completion in your reasoning part. Here, you will have a set of questions involving numbers, letters, that is your alphabetical letters, or the combo of letters and alphabets. So, here the question will be like the series of numbers and letters will be having a pattern. When we find or observe the pattern carefully, we are going to solve for the missing letter or number series in the question provided. Okay, so what are the types of series completed questions you could expect in your competitive exams and how to approach them? Let us see now. There are three types of questions you can expect in the series completion. That is number series, alphabetical series, that is the alpha series, nothing but your alphabetical letters. Numerical alpha series, that is the combo. You will have a question which is the combo of numbers and the letters. So now let us see how to approach them. So as I said you earlier, in series, so three types can be asked, that is number, alpha and number alpha series. Almost 99% of the series completion questions will be from these three types only, and the remaining 1% you can expect it for symbols involved series types of question. Symbol series. Okay, so the 1% that is very easy symbol series, we have to concentrate much on the number alpha and the numerical alpha series, these three types only. Okay, now what are the types of questions, and I mean in what way the questions can be asked? Three types. First is it can be asked like what would be the next term? What is the next term? Type 1 question. Type 2 is find the missing term. And the type 3 is find the odd man. So a series is nothing but a group of it could be either of numbers or letters or the numbers and letters altogether. In this series, you can expect three types of questions. What is the next term? What is the missing term? And find the odd man out. Now let us see how to approach the series type of questions. So how to approach is first you should find the relation. Got it? That is relation or the pattern of the question. Example 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. If this is your question, first you should check out what is the pattern or the relation of the numbers involved in the given question. I could see that they are all odd numbers. Yes, that is one way of my logic. My first logic is that the given set of numbers is odd numbers. And the second logic would be each number is added 2 to it, to the previous number. When I add 1 plus 2, it is 3. 3 plus 2, it is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. And the next term would be again add plus 2, it is 11. That is also nothing but my odd number. So this is how we approach the series types of question. You need to first identify the relation or the pattern followed in the question. And the next thing is you should observe one thing very carefully, that the noticed relation is it followed throughout the question. Okay, the relation which you found is it the same throughout the question? So how to find out that? Very simple. You should check for each and every term. If suppose your question is like this. The pattern which you are going to find out, first process is find out the pattern, and the second process is find out whether the pattern is followed throughout the question. So your first number is 1, second number is 5, 8. They seem to not have an equal pattern. Like if I add 1 plus 4, it is 5. If I add 5 plus 3, it becomes 8. And then again, it is like decreasing. 8, 3 means I should subtract 5. So my logic doesn't work out here. Okay? Yeah. So the next thing you should try thinking in the another logic. Got it. So now you should think like what is other possible logics which you could implement in the given question. I could see that the number 1 is here after 2 digits. I could see the next odd number 3. Again after 2 digits, I could see the next odd number 5. So it's not like the same pattern is followed throughout the each and every next number. It's like the next consecutive numbers are following a pattern. Then there's all the second digits in a set of 3. In a set of 3, all the second digits seem to be multiples of 5. 5 ones are 5. 5 twos are is 10. Also note down the next thing. The third number in a set of group is 8 and 16. They are like the again the multiples of 8. So here a group of numbers are given which makes a series. Each number, that is they make us a set. Either two numbers or three numbers, they form a pair and they have a separate pattern. Our work is to first identify the pattern and verify it whether the same pattern abides for the given all the numbers of your question. Throughout the question, the same pattern is followed or not is your second step to verify it. Got it? And then what is the last process? Means find the word unknown, that is the missing term or the next number or the odd man of your given question. That's all. Very simple approach. Find the relation, check it out, I mean verify it, and then proceed on for what is asked. Now let us start with another one more important tip which you should remember is, for example, when you are in the progress of finding out the logic or the pattern, okay, when you are finding out the relation of your question, you should keep certain things in your mind. The relation or the pattern can be in any form, like it can be in the form of your odd numbers or of the even numbers pattern or the prime numbers pattern or the n plus 1, like 1 plus 1 is 2, the number next number would be 2, and 2 plus 2 this would be the fourth number or third number, and then 4 plus 3, like that. Okay, when we add numbers, the next term is obtained. Your question can even be in that form, or multiplication series, division series, or Fibonacci series, cube roots, square roots, perfect square numbers. Any way your logic or the pattern in the question can be. Our work is to identify them. Here, remember, I'm telling you another trick how to identify the logic. So you should check with the next numbers, that is the consecutive numbers of your question. Okay. So here if you see the numbers are having a variation of addition series. This is the addition series, that is adding two numbers. Okay. There is a common variation. The variation is a common one. And it is of a very small variation. The variation is gradually only it is varying. It is not of a huge difference. So whenever you find questions with huge difference, it is understood that they are following the multiplication series or your square series or your cubic series. Let me say you here. It is example 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49. Now let us try to calculate the pattern of this given question. We will start with the addition series. This number is added 3 to the first number. 1 plus 3 gives you 4. 4 plus 5 gives you 9. 9 plus 7 gives you 16. 16 plus 9. So if I see here, the variation is uneven and they seem to be growing in a rapid way. 3, 5, 7, 9, huge variations. right? So in those cases, if the variations are not even, if they are uneven and they are growing rapidly, means you should know that the relation of the particular question can be square series or cubic series or multiplication series. Got it? If it is of a small variation and a common value is being differenced means, then it is understood it could be of your simple way of questions like your addition series or the difference series. So now what I have done here is the next slide I have displayed about the all the possible ways of logics or the pattern in the questions which could be asked in your competitive exams. So there are two ways of questions in your competitive exams. The first one is easy mode and the difficult mode. The medium mode is the third type, right? So almost your easy mode of questions will be the simplest one involving the basics of each topic. And the difficult one will require your knowledge and the practice which you make or even you prepare. So regarding the series completion type in your reasoning, you have to get to know about the various patterns in the questions. So I have listed out them. Let us see one by one in detail. And you should remember, okay, these are the four patterns which can be asked, or the only available possible patterns are on this only. List out them and remember them. Very simple. If you remember them, and you have to cross verify that in the given question. Okay, yeah. Now let us start with the first type of your series completion, that is the number series. And the letter series and number alpha series is your second part, which I'll be providing it as the next video. Now, yeah, this is what I was telling you still now. Yeah. So when first your rule is to observe, that is find out, observe the given question, find out their pattern. Okay, whether it is an addition series or a multiplication series or the subtractive series, division series, prime number, odd number, or even number. Observe and find the relation. And your step 2 would be calculate the difference, and if the difference is a gradually slow growing slowly means it is the addition or subtractive series, and if it is growing rapidly means it could be the cube series or the square series or the multiplication series. Then what are they saying us to tell you do the next step as you have to check for the every alternate number or the consecutive numbers to identify the pattern. And the step 3 will be once you are finding out the pattern, still you're not able to do means follow the step 3. Some numbers may be either multiplied and added. That is, two operations can be done and provide you the pattern. Okay, that is doing that. Those combos, those possibilities of the logic is only what we are going to discuss now. Yeah. Types of number series, that is the possibilities of logics or the pattern in the question which you can expect for a number series type of series completion question. The first one is the prime number series. Okay, so prime numbers, we know what is a prime number, the number which divides by or which is a multiple of 1 and itself is what we say it as prime number, like your numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. So if your question is what would be the next number after 13, we are first checking for the pattern of the question, and I could understand that this is a prime number. What is the difference between your prime number and the odd number means the number 9 will not be here because 9 is not a prime number, it is a composite number. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. So the next prime number is 17. That is your answer. Let's go to the next type. Second example, you have another example 2, 5, 11, 17, 33, and then it's finish off with 41. So now there are here what is what would be the answer is here the pattern is the numbers are written alternatively, like 2, 3 is skipped, 5 is there. Okay, 2, 3 is skipped, 5 is written, 7 is skipped, 11 is written, 13 is skipped, 13 is skipped, 17 is written, 19 is skipped, 23 is written. Okay, let's see the next difference type. Difference series. Difference means subtraction series. So you have a question here: 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, 23. Though the numbers of your question 17, 23, 11 seem to be the prime number, you have other numbers like 8 and 14 in the question. So you cannot blindly conclude that the given question is a prime number series. So we have to think of the other logic. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. So we are trying to solve with the different series. 2 minus 5, sorry, 5 minus 2. Comparing the two alternate numbers, the difference would be minus 3. 8 minus 5 is again difference of 3. 11 minus 8 is difference of 3. 14 minus 11 is difference of 3. So this is another good example for the difference series. Got it? Let's see the next type, and the difference between the numbers is 3. The next now example is 45, 38, 31, 24, 17. It goes on till 3. So what would be the difference here is 45 minus 38. That is the difference between the numbers is 7. Next type is multiplication. Multiplication series is nothing but your tables. That is the multiples of 5, 8, all your numbers. This which is very easy. You can easily find it out. 2, 6, 18, 54, 62, 148, 1458. This is a good example for multiplication series. Here you have each number as the multiple of 3. That is, when you multiply each number by 3, you would get the next number. Okay, 2 into 3 is 6. 6 into 3 is 18. 18 into 3 is 54. 54 into 3 is 162, and it goes on till 1458. Very simple. Let's move to the next one. Yeah, the next question we have 3, 12, 48, 192. It goes on still 3072. So it is obvious as when you multiply each number by 4, you will get the next number. 3 into 4 is 12. 4 into 12 is 48. 48 into 12 is 192. Moving on to the next. The next type is division series. Division series is also very simple. Whenever you have the numbers itself as a large one and the difference between the numbers as is growing very rapidly, you should think of these series, that is a multiplication series and division series. Think of the logics that you will have to spend time while solving a series completion type of question. So 720, 120, 24 and 2, 1. So what would be the answer is, you try it out. Okay, we have the first number as 720 and the next number as 120. So what could be the thing? We have to try it out. Okay, when I divide 720 by, yeah, so 720 by 6 is 120. 120 by 5 is 24. 24 by 4 will be 6. 6 by 3 is 2. And 2 by 2 is 1. So this is the logic of the given question. Yes. The second example is 32, 48, 72, 108, 243. Okay, what would be the logic? Think it. So if you notice one thing here, it is not mandatory that the entire set of numbers in a given series should be multiplied or multiplied by the same numbers. It can be n. The letter n indicates it can start with 1, 2, 3 and it can go on. So I can say that for the previous question, each number is divided by the number or the letter n. So n stands for 1 or 2 or 3. That is, the process is like n plus 1. If I consider n as 1, it is 1 plus 1 is 2 for the next number. 2 plus 1 is 3 for the next alternate number. Okay, so what would be the logic for this second example? That is 32, 48, 72, and 108 and 243. So this seems to be like you are having a very simple one. When you multiply 32 by 3 and divided by 2, you would get the next number. So it is cancel it. 16 threes are 48. Do the same. 48 into 3 by 2. 2 cancelling 48. 24 threes are 72. 72 into 3 by 2. So this is how we work on each and every number of the given question and find the pattern. Should not stop with the first two numbers itself. You may go wrong. Check until the last number of the given question for the pattern to be proved, because this is a very confusing area where you may go wrong if you stop confirming the pattern in the first two numbers itself. Look at the next question. This is your n square series, that is your square series. Please be thorough with the square numbers at least up to number 15, which will be highly helpful for you when you do the mathematical calculations even in the quants part. Got it? So for 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81, 10 square 100, 11 square 121, 12 square 144, 13 square 169, 14 square 196, and 15 square 225. You should be thorough at least with the 15 or 20 numbers of their square values and the cube values also. Okay, remember that, which would be highly helpful. Now, listen here. As per our first example, we have the question like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, and 49. It goes on with your square numbers, that's all. 1 square is 1. That is your first number. 2 square. 3 square. 4 square is 16. 5 square is 25. It goes on with your square number. The next number would be after 49. It is 64. And the in between number is 36. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Next example, 0, 4, 16, 36, 64. So if you see 0 square is 0, we have skipped 1 square. Okay, that is skipped. Next 2 square is 4 is there. So you are moving to the next alternate numbers square value. 3 square is skipped. 4 square is 16, that is there. 5 square is skipped. 6 square, that is, you can even say it as all the even numbers square values. Either way, your logic may have two types of definitions or the two ways of thinking. Next one is n square minus 1. This is what I said. That is the values of your series. It can be either a addition series or a subtraction series or a cube series or multiplicative series. Wherever you have to even look in the idea of the combo of the things. So multiplication series is there. When you multiply a number, even you can perform another mathematical operation of adding or subtracting another number to it. That is also a possible way of predicting the pattern of the given question. So that is what we are going to see here, n square minus 1 series. So now only we saw n square means squared series. Squared series minus 1 is nothing but the subtracting the square values with 1. So first we know 1 square is 1, minus 1 is 0. 2 square is 4, we know, minus 1 will be 3. 3 square is 9, we know, minus 1 will be 8, and it goes on. That is what we have here. 0, 3, 8, 15, 24, 36, and 48. So how do I know, ma'am? Will it have the presence of mind when I'm approaching such a question in the exam time? You would definitely have it. You should remember the last tip which I gave you. Check for the differences between the alternate numbers. If they are growing rapidly, immediately think in your mind as it could be of the squared series or the cubic series or the multiplicative series. In either of these three, along, it can be separately or your logic, also the combo of with another mathematical operation like n square plus or minus 1. Sometimes your question can be like n square value plus 1. So it is, if I take this is the n square value, adding 1 to it. If your question is like 2, 5, 10, 17, 26, 37, 50. So this makes no common difference between the alternate numbers. So we have to immediately think cube series or the square series or the combo of any other mathematical operation to it. That is what n square plus or minus 1 it can be, plus or minus 2 it can be, plus or minus 3. So it is like plus or minus n. The value n can be of any value. Yeah. See here 1 square minus 1, 2 square minus 1 gives you 3 and it proceeds on. Another logic is also there. If you find the difference between numbers, as I told you already, a question may have one or two logics. That is based on our mindset. If we can either think of any of the logic, the thing is you should check whether the same logic is following till the last number of the given question. If all the numbers of the given series is following the same pattern, then you are right. You are correct. Your logic is correct. So what is the other logic? Let us look at here. 0 minus 3. That is when I subtract the first two alternate numbers, the value I get here is 3. Next to 8 minus 3 is 5. 15 minus 8 is 7. So first it was 3, 5, 7, 9 and the difference gradually increases. So this is following like subtracting each number with the odd numbers. This is also another logic. So what is the next series? N square plus 1, as I told you. This we already discussed right now. The next thing is n square plus or minus n. Any number, that is any square number, can be either added with any of the numbers starting from 0 to 9. Okay, or it can even be subtracted. 1 square plus 0, 2 square plus 1, 3 square plus 2, 4 square plus 3. It keeps on going. So we can accept this also as a logic because they are following the pattern of n square plus or minus n. This is also a valid logic. The subtraction also 1 square minus 1, 2 square minus 2, 3 square minus 3. Any way is possible. Yeah, we have a question here 2, 6, 12, 20 and 42. Let us find out what is the logic. So it is like 1 square is 1 plus 1 can give 2. 2 square is 4 plus 2 gives you 6. 3 square is 9 plus 3 is 12. 4 square is 16 plus 4 is 20. So the logic is n square plus n. Okay, so the next number will be 5 square is equal to 25 plus 5 is 30. That is the next number. Yeah, as I told you, the same answer. You have another logic also that the numbers are like multiple series also. 1 2s are, 2 3s are, 3 4s are 12, 4 5s are 20. That is also a good way of thinking the another logic. You have still have another logic. Look at here, the same question has 3 logics. So the series is like 2 square minus 2. It's not mandatory. The first number is 2. This is not 0, right? So you can even start with 2 square minus 2. That is also 2 only. 3 square minus 3 is also 9 minus 3 is 6. The same number you're getting now. That is another way of thinking of the logic. Next is n cube series. N cube is nothing but your cubic series. Cube numbers. 1 cube, 2 cube, like that. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube will be 27, 4 cube will be 64, 5 cube will be 25 5s are 125. 125. Okay, so you should remember the cube numbers also till 20. It will be highly helpful to you by saving time during your exams. You need not work on that time and waste. Okay. So you have a question here 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. Nothing but the cube numbers of the natural numbers starting from 1. Yeah. Next comes the n cube plus n series. So again, this is this way, that is n cube plus or minus, the combo way of adding or subtracting a number to the cube series is also possible. This is also possible. So you have a question like 2, 9, 28, 65, 126, 217, 344. So let us see what is the logic in the question, that is the pattern of the question. So n cube is nothing but adding to the number 1 cubes plus 1. So 1 cube plus 1 is 1 plus 1 is 1. Next, 2 cube. 2 cube plus 1 will be 9. 3 cube is 27 plus 1 is 28. 4 cube is 64 plus 1 is 65. 5 cube is 125 plus 1 is, you have the next number here as 126, and it keeps on going. So that's why I urged you to remember the cubic numbers also. On that time, you cannot sit and work out like what is 2 cube, 2 into 2 into 2. That is time consuming and it is a tire waste for you. So the answer is nothing but adding number 1 to the natural numbers cube series. So n cube minus 1. Now we are going to do the difference, that is subtraction as a combo. So 1 cube minus 1 is 1 minus 1 will be 0. 2 cube minus 1 will be 8 minus 1 is 7. 3 cube minus 1 will be 27 minus 1 is 26. Similar way it follows for 4 cube. 64 minus 1 is 63. 125 minus 1 is 124. The next number is 6 cube is nothing but 216. Minus 1 will be 215. That is your next number. Okay, so this is how we predict the pattern. Remember the basic tip, if the differences of the first two numbers or any two alternate number is huge, immediately think of the square series or the cubic series or the multiplicative series and the combo of mathematical operations, that is cube series, n cube plus or minus n and n square plus or minus n, or square series or cubic series or the multiplicative series. This is when you should remember it, when the variation is huge. Variation of numbers between numbers is high. Means these are the possible ways of predicting the logic. If the variation is low, okay, next at that time what we should do? If the variation is low, what we should do? We should think of addition series, subtraction series, division series, prime numbers, okay, odd numbers, odd or even, all those logics you should think if the variation is less. Next is n cube plus n, that is any number. The same thing I have given with another example. 2, 10, 30 plus, 60, 8, 130. So 1 cube plus 1 is 2. 2 cube is 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 will be 10. 3 cube plus 3. 27 plus 3 will be 30. Next, 4 cube plus 4. 64 plus 4 is 68. 5 cube plus 5. 125 plus 5 is 130. And the series continues. Now let us see the next type of n cube minus n. That is subtracting any number from the cubic series. N cube minus n question. So your question is 0, 6, 24, 60, 120, 210. 1 cube minus 1 is 0. 2 cube minus 2 will be 6. 3 cube 27 minus 3 will be 24. 4 cube 64 minus 4 is 60. 5 cube 125 minus 5 will be 120. That is the pattern of this question. Moving on to the next type. So you have another logic also here, that is each number is a multiplicative series of like 0 into 1 into 2. Next, combining the last two numbers of the first question, first numbers multiplication series. 1 into 2 into 3. Then 2 into 3 into 4. The pattern moves on like that. So next it can be even in the form of like square series plus cubic series. Very interesting, right? What would happen if I find it? Then the numbers would be very huge numbers. So 2, 12, 36, 80 and 50. 150. What comes next? Let us work it out. So 1 cube plus 1 square is 2. 2 cube plus 2 square. That is 8 plus 4 will be 12. 3 cube plus 3 square. 27 plus 9 is 36. Next 4 cube plus 4 square. 64 plus 16 is 80. 5 cube 125 plus 25 150. 6 cube 216 plus 36. It is 252. So the next number is 252. It is 5. Okay, 252. Let's check whether our answer is correct. Yeah, 252 is the next number. N cube minus n squared series. So the possible way is you have to going to subtract the cubic number and the square number. 0, 4, 18, 48. So the answer is 1 cube minus 1 square is 0. 2 cube is 8 minus 2 square 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. And the logic goes on. Apart from that, you are having another very easy logic, that is xy, x plus y series. That is, you will have 2 digits number in your series question. 48, 12, 6, 76, 13, 54, all are 2 digits. Right? So here the number 48 will be calculated like x is 4 and y is 8. So what is the pattern for this question is, you are going to add the digits of your first number, that is the previous number. 4 plus 8 will give me 12. That is the second number which we have. And 12 is the next number, right? So 1 plus 2 is 3. So how do we proceed on here? Like if you look at very carefully here, 12 into 6. 12 into 6 is 76. And then 7 plus 6 is 13. That becomes the next number. Now what you should do? 13 into 6, 13 into 8 is 54. So that is the logic is being followed here. So the numbers are being added and then they are also multiplied. Okay. So the next one is factorial series, very simple factorial series, which you would have learned it already. It is 0 factorial is 1, 1 factorial is 1, 2 factorial is 2, 3 factorial is 6. This value you should remember it, at least up to 10 factorial. Okay, that would be highly helpful. Now we have few practice questions. Let us try to solve them. 2, 29, 4, 25, 6, and then you have a missing number. You have to find the missing number here, 8, 17. So if I notice very keenly, I can say that there are two patterns followed in the given question. The first pattern is 2, 4, 6, 8. That is the alternate numbers are making a pattern. And the next pattern is 29, 24, then missing number and 17. So here they are forming the multiplicative series of table 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 threes, 2 fours are 8. And the second pattern is 29 is the first number. When I subtract 4 from it, it becomes 25. Next, 25 minus 4 is 21. So the missing number is option C, 21. Then confirm it till the last number. 21 minus 4 is 17. Okay, I'm getting the last number also 17. So this means the logic which I found here for the alternate numbers, that is subtracting 4 from each number, is followed till throughout the end of the last number of the given series. The correct answer is option C. Let's see the next question. 5, 7, 21, 55, 215. You have another missing number. Very, very simple. Okay, so what are we going to do is, so you have to calculate it. So the first number you're having 5, next number is 7. Maybe they have a difference of 2. So it can be like 5 plus 2 power 1 into 0. That is 7. Next question, 7 we are having, so it is 2 power 2. Yeah. So why I'm taking it as the combination of multiplication and addition series here means that numbers do not have any common pattern. It is like no common pattern is here. It's like 5, 7, 21. There is no common difference between them. So we have to do it, right? So it's the next pattern would be, we know that 7 twos are 14 and 7 threes are is 21, right? So when it is 7 twos are 14 plus 7, if we add it, we can get it correctly, right? So this can be like 2 into 7, you're getting it as 14 plus 7 is 21. Let's check for the next term. 21. So if I find out the difference between 55 and 21, it is like what is the pattern here means. So yes, so what is the pattern here means, we have 7 plus 14 only becomes the next number as 21. So it can be like 4 power 2. 4 power 2 is 16 and minus 2 would be 14. Okay, then carry on for the next number. 21 is there. 21 plus 6 square minus 2. So 6 squared is 36 minus 2 is 34. So 34 plus 21 gives you the next number 55. So the logic here is n square minus 2 to the previous number. The correct answer is 117. Okay, you are having the next question. 12, 11, 13, 12, 14, 13. What number should come next? Very simple. We are having two patterns in this question. Observe very keenly. 11, then the next alternate number by skipping 13 is 12, then skip 14 and the next is 13. So they are forming a range in the forward order. Then start from the beginning. 12, skip 11, 13, skip 12, and 14. So they are also forming the same pattern. So now they are asking what number would come after 13. So the alternate numbers. So after 14 we have 15. That is the correct logic. Next is 36, 34, 30, 28, 24. So this is like a different series. Each two numbers are having a difference of 2. And the next is -4, again 2 and -4. So the next number will have to follow the pattern of having a difference of 2. 24 minus 2 is 22. Simple questions only, but we have to involve carefully and think out or draft the logic. Now you have a division series like a fractional series question. So first number 2, 1. So if I find out their differences, when I divide 2 by 2, it is 1. So you are dividing each number by 2. Next number is 1 by 2. Okay, so next is 1 by 2, again divided by 2 will be 1 by 4. Simple. So the answer is 1 by 4 you got. Again divided by 2 is 1 by 8. Option B. Seventh question. 7, 9, 8, 6, 10, 9, 5, 11, 10, 12. So this, if you see, observe very carefully, they are like sets. A set of 3 numbers. Okay, I'm just drawing their sets first so that we don't confuse. So they form another series here, which number is not there. So if I see first 7 is here and 6, 5. So the next number should be 4 here. That is the starting number in each set is going from the back of number 7. -1, 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. I shouldn't stop with that because I have to check with the logic of all the numbers of your question. And if it is holding true, then my answer 4 will be right. As I told you already, throughout the question, check the logic. Next number, middle number in this each set is 9, 10, and 11. Okay. And then here 12. Okay, they are all the plus 1 type of numbers. Last number in each set 8, 9, and 10. So that is also plus 1. The next consecutive numbers of your natural numbers. So my correct option would be option A. Okay. So I would like to stop with the number series type of questions. In the next video, we can see about the alpha series and the numerical alpha series type, and the last rare type of question which you can expect in the series completion is the symbol series. We can get to know about them and practice more questions in those types. So thank you.